$325,000. The 2004 Del Miller Final on its way. On a break, self-indulgent off stride. Also on a break, Silver Springs. Here they come. Off and trotting, Have You Ever, and Ron Pierce gunning out of there. Have You Ever, Mystical Sunshine with early speed from the inside, Invincible Dream. And on the real Peaceful Way steps out there sharply into second. Off stride went in the shell as they round the first turn. It's Pierce and Have You Ever by 2 lengths. Here comes an early surge from Mystical Sunshine and LaChance looking for the lead here. Peaceful Way is third as they head to the opening quarter mile. Invincible Dream fourth on the inside. Rant and Rave is fifth. It's House That Ruth Built sixth on the inside. Ivy Swinger is seventh. Back trotting Silver Springs, also back trotting in the shell, and far back after the break, it's Self-Indulgent, 28 and 2. Down the backstretch now in a quick move from Campbell and the Peaceful Way. The 4-5 favorite now is going to take charge. Peaceful Way up front. Elimination Winner leads the way with Mystical Sunshine second now. Have You Ever is third towards the half mile. It's Invincible Dream fourth on the inside. Rant and Rave stays fifth on the cones as House of Ruth Built gets underway for Sears. Flushed out there by Ivy Swinger. Tracks that cover. Then it's Silver Springs towards the rail in the shell. And far back is Self-Indulgent. The half was 56 and 2. 28-second breather for Peaceful Way. She's in control and she trots on the turn. Peaceful Way 4-5, a length and a half advantage on Mystical Sunshine. Those two getting away now from Have You Ever in the third position. House That Ruth Built grinds her way into fourth on the outside. Invincible Dream fifth and now locked in. Ivy Swinger is sixth and Rant and Rave is dropping back. Peaceful Way is getting away from them. 3/4, 1:24 and 2. 28 seconds. A well-rated Peaceful Way is on her way home here. Peaceful Way by 5 is looking to blow it wide open. Campbell applying minimal urging on Peaceful Way. Mystical Sunshine is all out. Have You Ever towards the inside, then House That Ruth Built and Invincible Dream, but she has gone in a world of her own here. Peaceful Way in 1:52 and 3/5. She just missed the world mark by 2/5. That is a stakes record in the Del Miller Memorial. A devastating performance from Peaceful Way. Stable picked out by the Going My Way stables, Joseph Myers, also co-owned by the trainer Dave Tingley and Angie Stiller of Arva, Ontario. Peaceful Way driven tonight by John Campbell to her second straight victory in 2004. She was last year's O'Brien Award winner, the top 2-year-old filly trotter in Canada who reeled off 8 straight victories last fall. Was the queen of the Ontario Sire Stakes circuit. And she is closing in on $1 million career. A Hambletonian Oaks eligible and certainly one of the favorites at this point after that devastating mile tonight of 1:52 and 3/5. Smashing the stakes record of 1:54 and 2, and just 2/5 of a second off the world mark of 1:52 and 1. A great mile tonight from Peaceful Way. In the winner's circle to make the trophy presentation, Mr. Tom Charters, the president and CEO of the Hambletonian Society, and of course the former groom for Del Miller, who handled the great Delmonica Hanover, among others. For driver John Campbell, his second Del Miller Memorial Final. He scored with Cyrinx Hanover in 2001. Peaceful Way, a subject of our internet story this week, thebigm.com, dealing with their shoeing problems at the top of the list, and certainly those problems have been alleviated. We'll have more on that, and winner's circle reaction from Bob Hollywood Hayden. The 2 Peaceful Way pays $360, $260, and $220. Number 8 House That Ruth Built, $320 and $220, and the 4 Mystical Sunshine, $280. A 2/8 exacta, $1060, 2/8-4 trifecta, $35.60. Pick 3 payoff momentarily. Post time for the 6th race, 9:16 in 13 minutes, no changes. Exacta trifecta, pick 4, races 6 through 9. In the pick 4 races, race 9, scratch 3 and 4, Double Eagle and Miss Fairfax, both sick.
Down the winner's circle, the Del Miller Memorial's now in. John Campbell and Dave Tingley, Peaceful Way with an awesome effort. John, tell us a little bit about first last week, the 53 and 3. She seemed to be explosive in the straightaways, a little problem in the turns maybe?
I think that kind of goes with her. I watched her last year, and she, kind of hitch and hike around the turns a little bit, but, that's just her. She knows how to handle it. She doesn't feel like she'll make a break doing it, so if she can handle it, I can.
You had post 1 tonight. She was a little careful. You were a little careful with her early.
I just didn't want to get her started up. I didn't want to get into a speed battle early. Just wanted to make sure she got around the first turn okay, and then, I was confident once I got around the first turn that she'd do the rest, and, obviously she did.
You had a good horse sitting on your back, Mystical Sunshine. Did she just trot off on her own?
Yeah, she actually was just trotting off on her own. She went more the third quarter than I would have liked, but she was just on for racing tonight. But she never seems to get tired, and, trotted right from the half right through the wire, a big back half.
You've driven more good trotting fillies than most. Peaceful Way, does she rank among one of the top few there?
Certainly in the top few in ability. As the year goes along, we'll be able to compare her a little better. But ability-wise, if she stays healthy, I think she's going to compare quite favorably to some of the top fillies that I've raced.
What's your best memory of Del Miller?
On the golf course. Great lover of harness racing, obviously, but lover of golf, and actually, introduced me to a number of people through golf, and so that's my fondest memory of Delvin.
Okay, John Campbell. Dave Tingley. Last year in the Breeders' Crown, she tried to qualify, didn't make it. It's a completely different filly this year, huh?
Well, no, she was a good filly last year. She just had some complications, and, unfortunately it didn't work out. But, she came back, and she's just as good as ever.
From 2 to 3, physically, attitude-wise, gait, any changes?
She's about the same attitude. She just loves to race. She's not big on training, but when she gets behind the gate, she knows what she has to do, and she's just an amazing individual.
I heard you talk to John, you say that she'll be better in the Hambo, but then you corrected and said Hambo Oaks. Is there any possibility she'll go against the boys?
It'd be nice, but I wouldn't do that to John. I think we'll race against the girls and, hopefully have some luck in the Hambo Oaks.
And what does her schedule look like from here next month or so?
Well, the Hambo Oaks, and then she gets a little bit of break, I think 3 weeks, and we go back to Canada.
Okay, Peaceful Way, spectacular effort here, and congratulations, Dave Tingley, John Campbell, all the connections. She's won the Del Miller Memorial Final for $325,000.